Okay, y'all, I wanted to come on here and start something new where I come on here. Uh Normally I would be asleep by now, but I know some of y'all asked me to come on here and do like late night live stream, so that for those of you who probably work or whatever the case may be, so y'all asked me to come on here. Um So I wanted to come on here really quick. When I do these late night streams, it's really just going to be like a quick talk that I give to y'all, obviously, because I got the chat function off. But one of the things that you guys wanted me to talk about was people that you encounter, that you come across and may know that you are a good person, but they don't treat you as such. Some of y'all come to me about certain things that go on in your life that you feel like you weren't deserving of, or you feel like you're burdened in a sense. And a lot of y'all, like I told a couple of you that I had a talk with this week, I know I had to reschedule our conversation, but to those of you that I was able to get to this week, I told y'all to control what you can control. You can't control everything. You can't control when God moves, how he moves, when he decides to move, and what manner he's going to move. There's a lot of injustices that was done towards chosen ones. There's a lot of injustices and betrayals, cover-ups even. You know, people rather cover up an injustice towards you rather than just be fair towards you. We would never understand why people work the way they work. We would never understand why people couldn't see your worth. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for other people to see your worth of what you know you have and what you possess and what dwells within you. Other people are not going to see that. Other people are not going to always respect that in you. And I just think that in this season, a lot of y'all have to get in the cycle or in the mindset of saying, when I have a lot on my plate or I have a lot that I'm dealing with, a lot of people gonna have to, understand that you need to reset. And sometimes in order to reset, you have to back away from a lot of things, back away from a lot of people. And it's not for these people, if they truly do care and they have your back and they're in your corner, they won't take it personal if you have to back away sometimes, just to understand everything of what it is that you're dealing with, possibly what you just overcame. I just mentioned to y'all in the word that I did earlier, I said some of y'all got like real live situations y'all went through where it was life and death. And a lot of people don't believe, how hard that was for you to overcome because of how you looked, because of how you looked when you overcame it, how you looked when you told people that you dealt with near life death experiences or whatever it is that you guys dealt with. you know that's a lot to deal with, and that's a lot to take on, especially when you guys, I don't know if some of y'all guys got kids, y'all got, families that you taking care of. Some of y'all the breadwinner of the family, y'all paying all the bills. Baby, control what you can control. Don't go out there and kill yourself and try to take on more than what you need to take on out there, saying for the sake of a friend or for the sake of a friendship or a relationship. Don't let that mess kill you, because it will. And when you're not here, those who you left behind still have to carry on, and now you're not even here no more to guide them and to teach them and love on them. Don't let nobody sit up here and cut your life short and cut your years down out here trying to take on their burdens, and you already got things that you have to deal with on your plate. You got bigger fish to fry. And some people just gonna have to understand that in this season, we don't know where we can categorize people. We don't know what we dealing with in the upcoming months, in the upcoming years. Some of y'all are just now figuring out things of what you went through that was really severe for you to pull through. So I'm just saying, for however severe it was to you, for you to pull through what you pulled through, baby, I wouldn't have nobody try to pull me back. You understand what I'm saying, baby? If you can't handle it and if you can't deal with it, do not come bringing it to my front door. Do not come knocking on my door, okay? Leaving it at my doorstep, trying to put it on my plate. Things have to be fair. Now, if we're talking about people who's helping you and guiding you and it's reciprocal, then that's totally different. But all this one-sided this and one-sided that, and I expect more from you, and people feeling like you owe them something. You don't owe anybody anything. Because the sad part about it is, when you were struggling and going through what you was going through, you didn't hit people with that. What people trying to hit you with. You had to fight out. You had to fight and get through and find and figure out a way. Because if people ain't got it, the people ain't got it. So what I'm saying is, when it boils down to you, people be trying to put all the burdens and put all that on you. But then when you need something, you need to check that. You know, when you need something, whether it's advice or whatever the case may be, you need to look at how many people came flocking and running to your rescue. As opposed to when people come to you asking you to put out their fires. You need to start checking people, saying, where were you when I had a fire? Where were you when my house was burnt down? Where were you when my car broke down? Where were you when all I had was $5 to my name? I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all think it's easy to claw out of that stuff, to claw out of poverty, to claw out of heartbreak, to claw out of doing things. And you got other anomalies that factor into this thing that we call everyday life. That is not always fair to the black man, to the black woman, no matter what race you are, to just women all across the globe, from all walks of life, men across the globe, from all walks of life. Y'all know how hard it is. You sit up there and you let somebody kill you. That's exactly what they're going to do. And when you are no longer here, okay, they're going to go on and find somebody else. So you need to start checking it and doing right with the time that you have here, doing right with the time that you have here on this planet Earth, doing right with the time that you have while you are alive. You got to start telling people, baby, I don't owe you nothing, sir, ma'am. I don't owe you a damn thing as far as I'm concerned. You best go check that shit and go check when I was struggling and when I was down, was you coming to my rescue? Or did I have to take long showers to try to ease my mental on the nightmare that I was in? And I had to figure out a way, because if I would have given up a second, a month, a week before, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here, the type of person that you coming to ask for advice, to ask for a handout. I would be dead. I would have given up a long time ago if it wasn't for God. Control the things that you can control, and the things of which you cannot, you do the best that you can. You show up and you fight. You run it till the wheels fall off, and then you leave the rest to God. And can't nobody take that away from you. Can't nobody take that away from you. Can't nobody sit up here and try to guilt trip you, love bomb you. This shit is over with. And I'm telling you, for a lot of y'all got to start getting in that mode, like, hold on, I need to start putting away for my kids' future. It may be there, but is it there for you to just, squander it off and spend it? So you got to start doing right with the resources that you may be coming into in the season. You got to start doing right with a lot of situations that you may be dealing with, figuring out a way that you can better balance out your schedule. The little small things in life that don't even require monetary value, doesn't hold any monetary value, and doesn't require a high asking price. You get what I'm saying? Just taking care of yourself, getting out, going for a walk, getting out, journaling. Some of y'all, you should not take that, slightly, that y'all pulled through whatever it is that y'all pulled through. Because what y'all pulled through was something that the average Joe cannot pull through. Especially, I don't know what it is. It could be just raising your kids, whatever it is that you have on your plate, dealing with family drama, family feuds, dealing with, opposition in the home. Just dealing with things on the job. When you're dealing with all of that, see, you got to check that stuff at the front door, baby. When somebody coming to you, whether it's a friend, a lover, whatever, do not come bringing me more problems than I come bringing you. And what I mean by that is, baby, we all grown men and grown women out here. The only ones that need to be complaining, okay, is kids. They don't know no better. But if you a grown adult, a grown woman, a grown man, and you go out here trying to find a way and make a way, there's no excuses. There's no time to complain. You understand what I'm saying? And so therefore, when you in this mode of, whether it's a friendship, whether it's parents, whether it's a partnership, a relationship, or what have you, a marriage, do not come bringing me more problems than what I bring you. And what I mean is, do not come laying more on my plate. We both dealing with it. We all dealing with it. But I ain't hitting up your phone every other day or bringing you a problem every other week. See, and when people don't know how to set that balance, you have to step in and understand how to set that balance and set that tone and set boundaries with people. Because some people don't understand. They don't get it. That you're not going to deal with that in this season. That you are not going to deal with that in this cycle. You will not deal with that in this period, baby. You got kids. You got bills. We all do. We're not going to be sitting around putting more on other people's plate than what I'm bringing to you. And when I figure and I have a talk with you, and then you still want to keep bringing me problems, then that's when I got to back up. Because you act like it's not registering that I'm not dealing with that in this season, baby. I'm not finna catch no damn heart attack. I'm not finna have no heart palpitations. I'm not finna have no doggone complications in my body, in my brain. I'm not finna be dealing with that. Ain't nobody finna be cutting my life and my years short. If you act like you don't understand and act like you can't get that get right, I'm gonna make sure you act like you can understand, and I'm gonna make sure you act like you can get that act right by backing up from you. Ain't nobody got time for that in this season. Ain't nobody got time for that in this season. Hashtag not in this season, baby. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna deal with it. Control what you can control. If that person if that friend is a friend, that friend gonna be there and understand at the end of the day. Absolutely. Absolutely. If family is family and family understand and they tell you that they love you, people, you could still love family from a distance. Ain't nobody got to have no envy and no jealousy, okay? And no ill intent up in their heart, up in their soul, baby, up in their bosom, in their heart, in their brain. Okay? You carrying all that hate, all that envy. That stuff is wearing you down. Don't do that. Don't do that. If people understand, that lover understand, that friend understand, hell, even people who you don't even associate with, they're not even in your life no more. Everybody needs to understand that you are going to control what you can control, and whatever is outside of your control, you're going to show up, you're going to do the best you can, and then you're going to wash your hands clean of it, and you're going to leave the rest to God. That's all what we can do. Ain't nothing is a given, ain't nothing is expected, ain't nothing is a guarantee, and that includes your life. What we're not going to do is be sitting around playing around with it. Well, for people who don't love us, for people who only want to be around us for what we can give, how we can make them feel, what can we do, what can we bring to the table. And the only way what they bring to the table, it be heartache, pain, misery, deceit. Nobody wants to deal with that. People did you dirty. They did you for dirt. They're real jerks out here, because it's almost like you came up into people's lives. You was the nicest person, and they didn't care about that. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is, the people who they uphold and that they ride or die for, those be the ones who be just as low vibrational as them. But these are the people who they'll stick up for, who they'll do better by, and they'll sit up here and want to dog you out. They'll sit up here and want to come around you and play in your face. They'll sit up here and want to put the world on your back, have you carry all these burdens that you're not meant to be out here carrying. Because again, people can only play you like that and play you to the left when you truly care. Now, what you don't do is let people sit up here and switch you and change you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't let people change you. Continue to be the person that you are. But you just got to be a little bit more level-headed, grounded, and be more aware about who you sharing your energy with. One of the things that I realized the other day, my birthday aligns to that of a healer. December 2nd. Y'all can go look it up. My birthday is in alignment with that of healer energy. Meaning when you come around me, because I was having a talk with my friend the other day. And we were talking about energy. And actually, shout out to Amanda for booking me, because we had to talk about that today, about energy. And one of the things she asked me was, have you ever had people who profited off of your energy, like you saw different things happening when you was in their life? And I said yes. Energy, the energy that I carry, whether you are able to attract more abundant opportunities when I'm around you, or whatever the case may be, the type of person I am, I'm gonna make sure that you straight if you around me and if you in my circle. And that goes for a lover, a friend. I may not do it as often as people want me to do it, but if they was ever called before a judge and the jury and they had to go ahead and speak on my behalf, baby, it'll be a hell of a lot of people that'll tell you Victoria Gay helped me out a lot. Victoria paid this for me. Victoria gave me this just off the muscle. I ain't ask her nothing. She just asked me how I was doing and shot me and cashed at me this, and I did. So my thing is, somebody, everybody, majority of people benefited from being around me, whether it was advice I was given, whatever I gave myself. And see, a lot of the times people can feel that energy, and even though they don't appreciate it, because that's what we was talking about today, even though they don't appreciate it when you're in their life, because they think, well, you'll come a dime a dozen, and if you do it, other people will do it. Your energy is different. Your energy is potent. And that's something that a lot of people realize after they either kick you out their life or you walk up out of theirs. They realize that you don't come a dime a dozen. That there's a lot of people who don't possess what you possess. They may look better than you. They may have more money than you, or whatever it is that these people be looking for. But as far as energy goes, it's a different energy that you carry. And for some, you do carry an abundant energy where people can attract more opportunities when you're in their lives. Trust me, people ain't stupid. They definitely done clock the game and realize what it is by you being in their life, by you being a friend, by them just being associated with you. People definitely done picked up on what it is when it comes to you, the benefit of having you around, of calling you whatever these people, call you up in their life. But a lot of people just didn't do you right. But a lot of times when you know the type of energy that you carry and people do you wrong or you walk away, 9 times out of 10, it be them people who know who you are to try to come back up in your life. Whether they try to come up in your life to steal from you, whatever, the thing is, you hold the power. You the one with the abundant healing energy. That's the thing. They would not be trying to come back if there was no benefit, or whatever the case may be. Now, a lot of times, like I said, you got to control what you can control. And what's out of your control, you got to give it to God. But y'all already know you can't take some of these people back. You know you can't take none of these people back. No, sir. No, ma'am. There's a lot of this that was going on behind your back. And it was vulgar. They didn't care about knocking you down to other people and getting these people to knock you down. They didn't have to do you like that. What was the purpose of going around having people not view you in a good light? All because they was trying to escape something. It's people that you're going to realize they all out for themselves. They do not care for anybody. They do you like that, they'll do other people like that, because this ain't right. This ain't right. It was a lot of this going on behind your back. It was a lot of this being spreaded behind your back. Money. If people was claiming they was broke, they weren't broke. They didn't want to give you nothing. There's a lot of things that's going on with your family. There's a lot of things that's going on with these people that you trusted. A lot of secrets that people holding. While they knew certain things, they didn't mind who they was snaking, who they was betraying, who they was stumping on to get ahead. People didn't want to give back to you. People didn't want to do what was right by you after snaking you and betraying you. And here it is. It's just like people know that they caused you some losses. They know that they was unfair to you. And the thing is, like I said, the reason why good things are coming your way in this season, because of how you handle things. You don't, for a lot of people, you ain't worrying about it. You're like, baby, it took everything in me to have to survive. It took everything in me just to have to push through out of where you left me at. Trust and believe, baby, you good. I promise you that. On my grandma. You good. Go ahead, go live your life, do what you gotta do your big one. You understand what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, I'm not finna curse nobody. That even if they curse me, they do me wrong, I'm not finna curse nobody because I know I got to answer to that. Again, when I die, I got the answer to that, baby. And I want my soul to have peace. I do not care about how hard I had to fight for peace here. All the pain I had to go through, all the things I had to go through, that's fine. Whatever's meant for me will come my way. I will continue to work. I will continue to fight for it. I will continue to show up. Again, I will control what I can control as I have life. And I will continue to show up and do my best and let God handle the rest. As far as everything else goes, baby, you got the answers for everything that you've done to people. I don't care if you've done it spiritually. I don't care if you've done it physically. You have to answer to everything that you've done. Everything that you've done. And I think that goes over a lot of people's head. That's why you move the way you move. You don't care. But control what you can control. Don't let these people kill you. Don't let what people think of you get to you, because something extraordinary is definitely going to happen in your life. It's already been written. Whatever it is to see you chasing something, and maybe that's not what is written. But it don't mean that you're not going to get your breakthrough. It don't mean that something miraculous is not going to happen in your life. It's already been written. Maybe not what you're chasing, but a breakthrough has already been written out for you because of what you went through, what people took you through, and what you just did not deserve. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all didn't deserve what people did. A lot of y'all didn't deserve what people did to you. Why they did it, it's like these people keep wanting to meet you. I told you, at every checkpoint and set up a sabotage for you. And for all the years that they played the arch nemesis and enemy and cop blocker up in your life, all what they have to show for it is the fact that you ain't got nothing to show for it. And that's fine, because what's meant for you is going to come its way to you, because God owes you that. Now, whatever done happened prior to, where these people felt like they had the power, whatever it is that these people are planning up ahead, are they trying to sacrifice you? They trying to sacrifice your children. They trying to come back again, do whatever it is that they've done to you before in the past again. They not expecting a backfire to occur. They already been told to leave you the hell alone. That spiritually you are off limits. And hell, for a lot of y'all, physically you should be off limits. But that's, again, within your control. You should be off limits to a lot of people after how they did you. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people don't even realize what they've done. And even if they do, they have no explanation on why they did you like that. They wouldn't do nobody else like that came up in their life. Either people was coached, paid, sent to do this to you. And they think because of who they know that they could just go around and do these things. But I keep telling you, whatever it is that people plan and whatever it is that they've done to you, control what you can control. They've already done it. It's already happened. Now it's time for you to move forward. Whoever it is that keep trying to stand up here in the way of you moving forward, they're going to get pushed aside. Okay? Expeditiously. Because I'm telling you, this is over. You understand what I'm saying? You continue to believe in the Lord that he's going to restore you, and that a breakthrough is on its way to you, and that I keep telling you that you are protected and that you are surrounded by love, by light, and with clarity. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to be illuminated to you. You get what I'm saying? Continue to do your soul searching, continue to do your cleanse, continue to detox, continue to reflect, okay? Continue to cut and back up where you need to cut and back up. And let me tell you something, like I told y'all earlier, you can expect big changes financially, and what other aspects of your life. You can definitely expect that to finally start taking place in your life. But also, there's some of you that, like I said, you know, a lot of people, what's understood ain't got to be explained. A lot of people don't have to know your every move and why you make certain moves. Y'all know that what you're trying to do. You know where you're trying to go. Everybody don't need to know your moves. It's a simple, I need time. I need time to myself, and that should suffice. If that don't suffice for a lot of people, they are not your mother, they are not your father, they are not God. So I don't know if people expecting a memorandum. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people are expecting a 5-page essay letter. I don't know if people are expecting a notification bell or ding, but that ain't something that's required. Not when you out here grown and paying your own bills. You should tell somebody, look, I need time. Oh, all right. Take all the time that you need. Because you didn't even have to say that. I think a lot of people just don't understand you. They don't know what you've been through. They don't understand you. They don't know how you operate. And that's fine. And that is okay. Because if a person was not there when you was struggling, when you was in pain, when your heart and your chest was in pain, because it was so much shit that you was carrying, you didn't have time to try to process why you was being treated like that, why you was left like that. Is your life okay? Now I got to, what just happened? There's a lot of people who think they slick, think they done got away with something. I promise you, I tell you, baby, in this thing called life, you don't get away with nothing. You don't get away with treating people dirty. I don't care what groups you work with and who orchestrated what. And if you had to go by somebody's father or somebody's mother or somebody's aunt or cousin or whatever group these people are attached to, you are off limits to God. That's something that's understood across the globe. You are off limits by God. Therefore, whatever these people have done to you and whatever it is that you've been carrying, release it. Release it. You're not there no more. Release it. Okay? Control what you can control. You are here now. You are here now. Things have changed now. You made it here. You made it to this live. I know for a fact, Jack, things ain't the same the way that it was last year and the year before that. You made it here. That requires some effort. And it requires a hell of a lot of strength and resilience and perseverance. Okay? And a strong mind to be here. I don't care how you got here, what you got when you got here. You're here. And that ain't something easy to do and to pull through after everything that you've been through and what people done put you through. All for what? To laugh so they could sit back and say, easy come, easy go. It just as quick as you get up, it's just as quick as you can lose it. And just as quick as, like I said, it costs to be you, it costs to attack you. So whoever done what, I guarantee you they ain't feeling well right now. I guarantee you that. And I guarantee you whatever it is that they planning, what those numbers, I kept getting October 6th, October 6th, October 17th, November 9th. I don't know what those dates mean to you, but you need to write them down. Whatever it is that people are planning for you, that shit gonna backfire in their face because they was told to leave you alone. I don't know if they hooked on phonics. I don't know if they got a brain. I don't know what they trying to do. But clearly, whatever is attached to them don't like you. Whatever is attached to them want to continuously see you struggle. And it's really giving like they ain't gonna stop till God snatched them on up out of here. And may God be with them, whoever that's for. Because me, you would never be that serious for me to lose my life. I would get the hell on and leave your ass alone. I promise you to God. Another one bites the dust. It's not enough. It's you're not worth it. Not for me to lose my life, sir, ma'am. You're not worth it. Not for my damn foundation to get snatched from me. And let me tell you something. A lot of y'all have lost things. But see, this is different when I'm telling you. Put yourself in these people's shoes. This is why I tell you something ain't clicking. When someone tells you leave somebody alone, leave somebody the hell alone and find you somebody else to play with. I don't understand what these people problem are. I don't know what they've been told. I don't know what they've been paid. But they better go ahead and shoot that shit back and leave you alone. I'm telling you. But don't take my word for it. You got to sometimes sit back and let a person do whatever they feel like they big and bad enough to do because they keep out here thinking that you are alone. So again, we're going to go back to what I just said. Control what you can control. Keep showing up. Keep fighting. Keep praying. and let God handle the rest. That go for your enemies. That go for your allies. That go for the people you love. That go for the people that you hate. That go for anybody, baby. Control what you can control. Ain't nobody finna cut your years and cut your life down short. Absolutely not. Your life is about to undergo a rapid, amazing change. For some of you, several. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? Because at the end of the day, some of y'all, with what y'all had to lose at the hands of people and how they orchestrated this and planned this, meaning that was never meant for you to go through. That was something that you should not have had to go through. This was something that was orchestrated and planned by other people. You finna get all that back. And even if it's not the very same blessings that's identical to what you had before these people came in and screwed with you, it don't need to be identical. Okay? The breakthrough and the miracle and the blessing don't need to be identical. It just needs to be sufficient enough to get you to where you need to be. It needs to be big enough, okay? Abundant enough, prosperous enough to restore you where you was at before you got knocked down. This is your restoration period. This is your vindication season. This is your undefeated season. They came for you, trying to beat you, break you, okay? And they're seeing that you relentless and that you undefeated. You're not finna roll over and let somebody screw you raw and live to tell it. You gonna get yours. You understand that? I don't care how many people laughed at you, let them laugh. Let them take pictures, let them screenshot, let them soak in it. Because I can tell you right now, they damn sure ain't soaking at the fact that you pushed through that shit. They damn sure ain't soaking at the fact that you still got your stability, that somehow, some way you pushed through, especially if you did it with kids. They know something is supernatural about you, baby. They know it. 50-some people, 20-some, 180 people against one person, and they thought they snatched everything from you. They thought they caused an upheaval for you, thought there was nowhere for you to go. Thought you wouldn't see your way through. And I told you, when the illusions cleared and the smoke cleared, you were still standing. I don't care about what they took and what's not identical. It don't need to be. Why? Hold on. Let's break this down. Why would you want this next level breakthrough blessing to be identical to the blessings that you were in the previous seasons? If God say that he finna give you double, triple fold, that means bigger, greater, on a grand scale than what you had before. Of course it's not going to be identical. You finna get more than what you had when these people came in screwing with you. You got to control what you can control so you can live to see it. I'm telling you, ain't nobody cut your years and cut your life short. Out here trying to put all these burdens and all this mess up on your plate. You the one, you need to start, I think you really need to start educating and schooling people on what you went through. Maybe they don't know how bad it was for you because you don't talk about it. You need to control what you can control, and what's outside of your control, baby, you got to go ahead and give it to God, because I'm telling you, a lot of people not going to understand your story. And sometimes it ain't always meant for you to rub it and put it up in people's face for them to understand. You know, you made it through it. If you tell somebody that, hey, I went through something, I shouldn't have to tell you how bad it was. Especially if you go ahead and you tell people it was a near life death experience for you. That means you damn near didn't make it out. So who pulled you out? And now you're going to sit up here and let people gang up and pull you back in a mess? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go ahead and give me my keys back. You're going to have to pull up and find you somewhere else to go and sleep. I'm not finna deal with that. Go ahead and I'm calling my power back. I'm calling my destiny back. You're gonna have to find you somebody else to play with, sir, ma'am. Because it's not me. You understand that? It's not me. Do you understand that? It's not me. I'm gonna give you a run for your money. I don't get that. You know, it's how you gonna compete where you don't compare. I don't get that. How you gonna compete where you don't compare? Out here thinking that you can just take people and screw with people because a group of people or a gang of people don't like them. That means you don't like them. That means, oh, it's up for grabs. It's free game. Let's just go ahead and touch them and attack them. No, that's not what we do. That's not what we do out here. That's not what we do out here. But if in fact, like I said, you find yourself in the midst of dealing with these kinds of things from these people, I tell you another way that there are psalms out there that breaks curses, that commands your blessings to you, where you can find power in specific psalms. I've mentioned these psalms to you before, Psalms 35 and Psalms 109, which is for spiritual warfare, for you to counteract curses, witchcraft, any evil eye, any negative incantations, plans against you. If people are sitting up here, all you have to do, if you don't know it verbatim or by word, have it playing in the background in your home to create that, you know what I'm saying, aura and energy and ambience in your home. Psalms 35, Psalms 109. Those are the specific psalms for spiritual warfare, because I'm telling you, people out here stupid. They act like they don't get it, to leave well enough alone and to back up. They've done enough damage. They've done enough. I don't know when enough is enough for people, but I'm going to tell you something. I know when enough is enough for God. And he makes it very clear when enough is enough for him. So, like I said, God stands for justice and he stands for deliverance, baby. He is a keeper of his promises. Don't think for 1 second that he didn't see everything of what you went through. Don't think for 1 second that he did not see how people was talking about you behind your back. Don't think for 1 second that he does not know the pain that you felt on your chest. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all would have been given up a long time ago. And then you need to use Psalms 91 and 23 for protection and for deliverance. So Psalms 35, Psalms 109 for spiritual warfare and to counteract it. And then you're going to use Psalms 91 and Psalms 23 for protection and for deliverance. Okay. So these are your weapons of war. These are your weapons of war that's going to drive away these enemies. These are your weapons of war. And some of y'all, for some of y'all, you like, you know what, Victoria, what you mean weapons of war? This is how you're going to destroy the enemy. This is how you're going to destroy their traps for you. And even though you may feel like scripture is not going to do it, just like a person can say every day, what you think a chant is and a negative incantation is. Every day, I wish this person lose this. I hope they lose this. I hope this person treat them bad. I hope that they lose this. I hope. And now you're counteracting that by saying, no, I plead the blood of Jesus over my life. I will have prosperity. My blessings will flow into me. My children are protected. You're counteracting it. Those are your weapons of war. That's how you destroy the enemy in the traps that they lay out for you. I do not care about whatever moon cycles that these witches want to sit up here and practice things against you. I do not care about these witches and these warlocks that's in cults, sex cults, church cults. I don't care about any of that. What we stick it to is Psalms 35, Psalms 109, and Psalms 91 and Psalms 23. Because if they screwing with you, you know why. They're in the cult. They're demonic. They don't believe in what you believe in. So they think it's up. You got to show them that it's not. Absolutely. Got to go ahead and show them that it's not. Cancel those curses and silence those enemies, because they out here trying to silence you. So you better have some fight life about you. What time is it? Whoo, loud. It's late. Let me see if I can and y'all can go ahead and let me know if dang, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So y'all can go ahead and let me know if y'all like these late night talks that we do. Okay. I'm going to go down through every specific psalm that I just read to you, so that you can write it down and know that what it's for. And you guys can let me know when I share this on the community board. You can let me know if y'all like these late night talks and lives that I do, because then I'll start streaming. I could stream around this time then, if y'all want me to. Oh, child, I just don't understand what's wrong with these people and who raised them. I don't know if they grew up in a dungeon some damn where, baby, because I just don't get how serious it is to keep sitting up here meeting you like this, charging at you like this, like people that don't even know you, people that you not even in communication with, baby. That's how you know. That's how you know it's up. When all these people got to gang up and come at you like this. This how you know what it is, you know. And it's crazy that they try to hide behind the word too, or if they are part of a church code, it's crazy that they hide behind it. But you know, it's a lot of craziness being exposed about these leaders in these churches. It's not everyone, but it's a majority of them, and they'll hide behind that and paint you out and demonize you all the time. They behind the scenes sitting up here and coming for you and attacking you spiritually. I'll never understand it. But Psalms 35 is you're going to use that to drive away enemies. So Psalms 35 will destroy your enemies and destroy any traps or plans that they have laid out for you. Psalms 109, that's used to silence your enemies, cancel any curses, and bring about justice for any accusations and hidden attacks against you. Psalms 91, you're going to use that for protection against harm and danger. And Psalms 23, we all know about Psalms 23. That just provides comfort and assurance of God's presence in your life, okay? So, oh, my battery about to die. So y'all go ahead and use those Psalms, play those Psalms every night. Read those Psalms every night before you go to sleep. Like I said, pray and decree, and understand that you know what this is. If somebody coming at you this hard, doing all this mess, what they're doing against you, ain't nothing wrapped too tight with them, and ain't nothing holy or righteous or good or pure about them. And a lot of people don't care for that, and that's cool too. But people need to care more about theyself and stop trying to worry about you. And you need to start controlling what you can control, showing up, fighting, praying, moving forward, and do the best you can. And all you can do after you've done that is leave the rest to God, okay? So on that note, I hope and I pray that, you know, y'all push through. I know a lot of y'all are going through a lot, okay? I've been through a lot. And we don't bother people. So to keep going through this, it's not making sense. But when you look at it from a spiritual lens, you know why you're going through it. You know why these people coming for you. You know why they want to see you suffer, why they don't want to see you succeed. Why who you talk about irritates the hell out of them, and why they come at you even harder because you won't stop talking about them. Baby, these people can drive you dead. When God says he's chosen you, he will rebirth you. And I mean that in all seriousness of the word. But don't let them drive you there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to release all of that. Release it. You can't get to it right now. Can't get to it right now. Come back to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't take more on your plate. You can't take more on your plate. Release it. Come back to it. And if you can't come back to it, oh well. Some of y'all almost died. Almost lost your children in the midst of going through all that warfare and attack. Okay? It took everything you had not to give up and just to wake up every day, go to sleep. Some of y'all couldn't even sleep. That was not something that most people make it through, and that's not something that you want to go back and repeat. So I'm telling you, let it go. Let the shit go. Let the chips fall where they may. I don't care. Shut up. Get out my face. I don't owe you anything but a beat down if you keep pressing me the way that people keep pressing you. I'm telling you, they act like they don't get it. Leave you alone. You ain't in their face. You ain't talking to them. I don't get it. I don't think you get it either. Because even when they decided to come for you, you was minding your business. Now that they don't screw with you and you don't overcame it, you mind your business. People need to get them some business. And they need to tend to it and tend to their flock. Because I'm telling you, you ain't it. Not after what you've been through. You trying to keep it together. You trying not to go to jail. Woo! Baby, Lord knows I don't want to go back there. Lord knows I do not want to go back there. Absolutely not. You are trying to keep it together. I'm telling you, you're trying to keep it together. If people ain't trying to hit you direct with it and knock on your front door so y'all can go ahead and get it out, hiding behind fake accounts, baby, doing all this mess, what they doing behind the scenes ain't hitting on it. You know what I'm saying? People need to be able to understand when to accept defeat. They've done everything to try to knock you down and break you, and you refuse to be broken. So at that point, move your ass on to the next victim. Because we're not that. We're victors. And you are going to fight for a better life for you and your children. And you're not going to give up until you see it. God owes you that. So I'm trying to tell you something. Control what you can control. Show up every day. Fight. Push. Play these Psalms every night before you go to bed. And I want you to do that for the rest of the year. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever is working for you, work that. Whatever is not working for you, release that. Okay? We're not taking on no more. You need to start telling people, not in this season. You understand what I just said? I said not in this season. You need me to spell it out for you? You hold on. You want me to put it in a memorandum and email it out to you? Huh? You want me to BCC it to you? No? Oh, okay. You act like you stupid. Not in this season. That's what I said. Okay. I don't know how many ways I could bake it, slice it, saute it, season it. I don't know. I need to put a little Lawry's on there, a little complete, boil it and fry it. I don't know what the hell shit these people got going on. I don't know if I need to dip it in a little flour, dip it in the flour, buttermilk. I don't know what I need to do with Popeye, Chick-fil-A it. I don't know what I need to do with it. I'm telling you, not in this season. That's what I said. That's what I said, kings, queens, princesses, sir, ma'am. That's what I said. I said not in this season. And you need to stand on business about that. Control what you can control and leave the rest to God. All right. Hey, y'all hit me up when I share this thing on my community board. All right. And y'all just comment. Let me know. Email me. However y'all been reaching out to me. Thank y'all for all y'all donations. Thank you so much. I don't be asking y'all for y'all. I just be coming. I said, what made you do that? But bless your heart. And I hope God give you 10, 15 more of those what you done sent to me, okay? Thank you so much. I love y'all. I really do. And, man, we've been through it. For some of y'all was with me through it all. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what to say with these people, man. They keep trying to cause you burdens and delays, and they do that, but then you overcome it, and then they act like they got a problem. But then it's not a problem that they see to just leave you alone and stop screwing with you. So I don't know what's going to come of these people, but that's going to be another word for another day. Tonight, y'all let me know that y'all like these late nights. I will eventually get the chat back open. I actually just had a cop come to my house so I can report all that stuff that's been going on. So people want to be stupid and not like you dumb. But I reported all those fake accounts. I reported that girl who sat up here and got me on her YouTube talking about something I'm demonic and I'm following. I don't stand for shit like that. I don't need my name associated to that. There's been fake accounts, Facebooks out there talking about something that I do tarot. Y'all know I don't do tarot. So if you see it out there, report it on Facebook. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just never seems to amaze me. It baffles me really how people can sit up here and take somebody else's profile picture with the Vogue photo shoot, put Victoria Cooper TV, and then you talking about something, you got a whole damn group that you do tarot. Go ahead and spend them coins while you can. Because when they trace that shit, baby, let me tell you something. I'm moving forward with full damn charges. I'm not dropping anything. I don't care who the hell you are. I don't know why people think it's up to screw with somebody's name like that. Get your own damn channel. You know how to do that? Get your own Facebook. Use your own name. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Want to use somebody else's name. Crazy as hell. But, control what you can control. I control what I can control. I called them law officials. They came to my house. I gave reports. Okay. I gave names of who I think it could be, because let me tell you something. Anybody coming out talking about how much child support you getting, I never came on here talking about no damn child support. Y'all don't even know the issues that I've been having with Elijah's father. So people so smart today, damn dumb. You see, if you're going to say something, keep it generic. Don't hit direct. dealing with something that I have not publicly exposed, because now I'm finna narrow it down on who I think it is. So it's up. Like I said, if I was you, I'll start deleting damn accounts now. But that's just me, because I'm not playing, and I done lawyered up. Yep, I done put that 850 down, baby. I am not playing. Don't play with my name. Don't play with me. You out here, you screwing it up for the other people who actually want me to open back up the chat. But I ain't got time for bull mess. You understand me? I'm telling you, I ain't got time for that. I don't even understand where people find the time to sit up here and do things like that. Focus on your life. Go do something constructive. You not do nothing constructive? You ain't got no program. You ain't wash yourself. Go get you some new soap. Go do some do-it-yourself projects. You can't do nothing constructive. I don't know what the hell wrong with these damn people. Gotta pee for a brain, you ask me. But anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed this live. I hope that it brought you joy. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you to everybody that told me not to give up, that I've been encouraging y'all on your journey, baby. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, sis. Calm down now. It's okay. Listen, I'm just not all with all the rigmarole. That's all what I'm saying. I ain't all with all the rigmarole, but I ain't going nowhere up off my platform. So for those of you who I've encouraged and y'all make that known, that y'all appreciate me, thank you very much. I appreciate you too. I love you too. And y'all let me know that y'all like these late night chats that I do, because I definitely will continue to do them. And until next time, y'all go ahead and get y'all some sleep. Go ahead and wash yourself. Go ahead and get that Psalm 35, Psalm 109, Psalm 91, Psalm 23 on that loop, on that replay. You feel me? And until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.